that they probably have at least an ID or a very good picture of an individual they want to talk to, seen at the second scene prior to the bomb going off, placing some kind of a backpack on the ground. And then you hear the first explosion go off. The person then backs away, and a few seconds later, that goes off. Now, that's something we know, and from very good sources that they have enhanced video from probably Lord and Taylor looking down at this scene where the second bombing took place. The Boston Globe said that they also have obtained a photograph. We don't know if it's one of theirs or somebody sent to them of an individual. It looks like carrying a bag and then placing a bag. Now, that is what we know for sure. CNN saying he was on a phone. He was wearing a black, like a wind jacket with a gray hoodie underneath it, a white hat on backwards, and talking on the phone. That's what they claim, and they're tracing these cell phone records.
John Miller of CBS News was pointing out that the FBI is extremely cautious because there's a big decision to be made here. Once they've identified someone who is on this video or still pictures, do you go to the public, as we've seen in other cases where they release massive amounts of information in order to lead to someone, or have they been cautious over the last 24 hours or so since they have zeroed in on this suspect to make sure that they knew who they were dealing with, what they were talking about before they went to the public? Clearly, they've changed the time of various briefings for today because that's a very careful, delicate situation and careful decision that has to be made. But now that we are having multiple sources of information here, CBS, as you see on our screen, reporting they use cell phone calls to identify the suspect. They have a clear description. Investigators have told sources with inside CBS News, and now you have the Associated Press being told by law enforcement that an arrest has been made. Mayor Menino, a public official, confirming to Joe Shortsleeve that he understood that a suspect had been identified, that they were
close to identifying.
Close to identifying.